As you know, the nation is currently in a state of abject crisis. A recent study by the Board of Irresponsible People found that Americans were worried about, in descending order, the economy, healthcare, terrorism, mermaids, climate change, centaurs, catwomen, Iraq, North Korea, Spider-Man, man-cows, werewolves, Bigfoot, Sasquatches, and humanzees. A disturbing trend is emerging. Our number one story, but Senator Sam Brownback has stepped up to the plate and presented the Animal Hybird Prohibition Act of 2009. He has 20 Senate co-sponsors because apparently jackasses are still legal. The former presidential candidate introducing a bill that would ban the formation of part human, part animal creatures, which are created in laboratories and blur the line between species. Brownback trumpeting the bill via Twitter, Facebook, and his Senate blog. This legislation is both philosophical and practical, as it has a direct bearing upon the very essence of what it means to be human. Creating human-animal hybrids, which permanently alter the genetic makeup of an organism, will challenge the very definition of what it means to be human and is a violation of human dignity and a grave injustice. Another grave injustice, the bill has 20 co-sponsors, including one Democrat, Mary Landrieu of Louisiana. Perhaps worried that the island of Dr. Moreau was some sort of documentary or sick reality show on E! Landrieu is joined by Senator John McCain, his sidekick Lindsey Graham, who appeared in camera just perfectly there, as well as Senators Ensign and Coburn. Senator Coburn, of course, apparently had time, as did Senator Ensign, to support this bill on their way back from FedEx. This is the dream story. And we're joined now by comedian Christian Finnegan because Simon McCorkindale, the star of the old TV series Manimal, was not available tonight. Christian, good evening.
Nice to see you, Keith. I got lucky on that one.
Senator Landrieu's support of this is apparently explained by the fact that Governor Jindal of Louisiana just got a bill like this passed there. So I'm guessing there have been a lot of human-animal hybrid sightings in Louisiana lately that nobody heard about?
Well, if you've seen the HBO show True Blood, you know that Louisiana is a genetic freak show. But honestly, I think that issues like this should be handled on the state level. I don't need the federal government telling me that I am not allowed to combine my DNA with the chimpanzee, be it in a lab or the old-fashioned way.
Well, that's our old friend from Pennsylvania.
I'm saying I want to have sex with animals, Keith.
Thank you. I was just going to say Senator Santorum's conclusions. Has this legislation, does it overlook the human-animal hybrids who are already in existence? I mean, what is a situation like Teen Wolf? I mean, this not only affects Michael J. Fox, but also my buddy Jason Bateman. I mean, they're in big trouble here, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm sure Jason Bateman would love you to remind everyone of his tour de force performance in Teen Wolf TOO. But, you know, I think you're right. We all know that there are man-animals walking amongst us. Anyone who's seen Robin Williams with his shirt off can attest to that. I have it on good authority that Tori Spelling is 1/4 ostrich. And if you've been around a South Florida retirement community, you can attest to large colonies of lizard people.
There was similar legislation proposed also by Senator Brownback in 2007 that was never voted on. Should that have been his hint right there that this might be viewed with some mockery outside of those 20 people who support him in the Senate?
Well, I guess. But, Keith, you got to remember, we were very busy in 2007. I mean, first of all, the economy was in terrible shape. Congress had yet to pass all that amazing health care reform. And if I'm not mistaken, I think we were at war at the time, which just seems so weird now. But now that these things have finally been settled, we can concentrate on the most pressing issue facing humankind, centaur prevention.
Yeah, well, you heard the list. I mean, the list is economy, healthcare, terrorism, mermaids, climate change, centaurs, catwomen, Iraq. See, Iraq is like 8th on the list.
Oh, absolutely. And you got to remember that centaurs can only be felled by magic crossbows. That gets into sticky Second Amendment issues.
Exactly. Is this going to be the wedge issue of 2012? Have we run through the rest of the culture war? It's not going to be illegal immigration anymore, but rather genetic migration?
I don't know. I kind of found it weird that, like, Senator Brownback kept talking about the dignity of human life. Have you watched America's Got Talent? I think we are plumb out of dignity. I feel like as humans we've had a good run. Maybe it's time to give the mermaids a try. I mean, first of all, as you mentioned, mermaids appear to be universally hot, and they appear to be kind of easy. They're sort of like Barnard College students. Well,
and ultimately, why is Senator Sam Brownback trying to prevent Daryl Hannah from washing up on the shore outside my house?
It's tragic and sad.
An excellent point. Our comedian Christian Finnegan, great thanks as always.
Always glad to be here.
That's Countdown for this, the 263rd day since the previous president, animal-human hybrids. Previous president declared mission accomplished in Iraq. I'm Keith Olbermann. I don't know what made me think of that. Good night and good luck.